Hi YouTube, this is Tiara again, and I haven't made a video last week, so I skipped another week of making a video. I've been going through a lot this week or whatever, and basically I had a lot of doctors. I have a lot of future doctor's appointment, and I've been going to the hospital, the emergency room. Yesterday I went to the emergency room because I had a doctor's appointment, and they told me the results of my ultrasound, and they told me that my baby is too small, like he's not really growing like they would want him to, but he did gain a pound, so I don't understand how much they want him to gain or whatever. Like, I had an ultrasound 3 weeks ago, and when I got the ultrasound 3 weeks ago, they told me that he was average. They told me that he was in the average range and that everything was fine. And then when I got one 6 days ago, they told me that he gained a pound, and but he wasn't in that average range anymore. He was like going below average. He was in the 16th percentile. They said if he dropped below 10 that I would have to deliver him or whatever. So I don't understand, because 3 weeks went by, well, not 3 weeks, 2 weeks went by, and he gained 1 pound. And I read online on one of those baby websites that he was supposed to gain a half a pound a week. So if he gained a pound in 2 weeks, that's a half a pound a week. So I don't understand, but I asked a lot of questions, and they told me that I had to get a shot of steroids just in case I had to deliver him early. His lungs would be developed. So I got my first shot of steroids yesterday, and today I go back at 2 o'clock to get my second shot of steroids. Yesterday I got a stress test. They had me hooked up to the machine for about an hour, and he passed the stress test. He was not stressed. And I had to do an ultrasound where they check his movements to see if he's moving all his limbs, and to see if if my placenta have any defects or anything. And they wanted to see him move 3 times. He passed that. He moved about 6 or 7 times. The man recorded it, and he kept the best 3 or whatever. So he was able to get, it was 1 through 8 score on the test, and he got an 8. So he got all the points on the test that he was supposed to get on the ultrasound test or whatever. It was some type of test. They wasn't measuring him or anything. They was trying to see his movements and stuff like that, to see if he's developed, you know, his brain, and to see if he can move his limbs or whatever. So yesterday was kind of scary. When I was at the doctor's office, I was trying to hold it in, but I started crying in front of the nurse, and the nurse wouldn't let me leave out until I calmed down. And I had to like really think about it, because I didn't want to cry and get upset, and then he gets upset, because you know they feed off your emotions or whatever. So I didn't want him to like do bad on the stress test or whatever. So I had to calm down and hold it in, and on the way to the hospital I almost cried like 4 or 5 times or whatever. And the nurse was telling me that it's nothing that I can do. I did everything I was supposed to do. I took my prenatal vitamins. I went to all my doctor's appointments. Everything they told me to do, I've done it or whatever, even though I have a fear of doctors or whatever. Doctors make me really nervous, you know, kind of have like a little anxiety thing about doctors. But I did it for my baby or whatever. So I just feel like, and I asked the doctor, what else could I do? Like, if I eat more, would he grow? Because I only gained 10 pounds this whole pregnancy, and I'm 33 weeks and 6 days. So I was asking the doctor, is there anything I can do to make him grow more? And he said no. He said I've done everything or whatever. And I didn't gain a lot of weight because I eat all the time, but I eat healthy. So that's why I'm not really gaining a lot of weight. most of it is really just baby weight because I eat all day. I just don't eat whole pizzas. I don't eat cake. I don't eat any of that stuff because it's like, what's the point? It's just going to make me fat. It's not giving him any nutrients, me eating stuff like that. Even though I want stuff like that, I want to go to Krispy Kreme's and get a box of donuts, but I can't do that because even if I do that, it's just going to be bad for me. And then if it's bad for me, it's going to become bad for him. So that's why those cravings, I'll probably eat one donut. And then that'll be the only thing I eat for that week that is like, you know, like that, like sweet food or whatever. I don't really eat sweets unless it's like cereal. If I have a craving for something sweet, that's when I eat my cereal or whatever. And it satisfies my craving good. And I know I look a mess. I just woke up, brushed my teeth, and did a YouTube video. I didn't even put on my clothes. So this is how I look when I wake up in the morning. Probably a mess, but you don't have to say it because I already said keep it to yourself. Anyway, so I have to, after this week, I go to the hospital again today. I already said that, to get my second dose of steroids and to do a stress test. That is tomorrow. And I get another ultrasound. No, I don't get another ultrasound today. Sorry. Today I get another steroid shot and another stress test. And then next week I have a doctor's appointment Tuesday, and I have a hospital appointment Monday and Wednesdays every week. So now my schedule is going from I had a doctor's appointment every 2 weeks. Now I have 3 appointments a week, because I have to go to the hospital twice a week for stress tests and ultrasounds. And then I have to go to the doctor once a week. So that's 3 appointments a week. And it's kind of like overwhelming because I forget which appointment I have to go to and all this stuff. I have to write it down because it's like a whole bunch of appointments, because they schedule all my appointments from now until my due date. My due date is November 8th. Today is the 26th of September. So, and I don't know, I just hope he's okay. You know, I prayed, I told his dad everything that was happening after I got out the hospital, and he prayed too, and we're just hoping everything is okay with him. And another thing I really feel, I feel like the ultrasound technician, I believe it has something to do with her not really measuring right to get his correct weight or whatever, because they have my due date wrong. So I don't know if that has something to do with it, but I'm going to talk to the hospital about it, because I tried to talk to them about it before, but they keep telling me they can't change the due date. They have to go with the due date that they've been using from the beginning, but that's not my due date. That's like 10 days off. So they keep telling me that I'm like 10 days off, and he's measuring perfect for 10 days off. How's that possible? Like, he's measuring perfect for the time that they have, but the weeks that I am, he's not measuring right. So it's like something, it just doesn't sound right to me. So I've been trying to get his due date fixed in the system at the hospital, because my doctor has it correct. My doctor told me my due date, and I went to the hospital and I told them my due date too. The thing, where the mix up came was, I believe, when I first went to the hospital to get that ultrasound, it was my 3rd ultrasound, but my first ultrasound at that hospital. I was 18 weeks and my due date is November 8th. And somehow they put my due date for November 18th. So maybe someone mixed up the amount of weeks that I was at the time for my due date, because I said November 8th. I never said November 18th. I was 18 weeks. So maybe someone mixed it up there or whatever. So, I mean, I just pray, because when prayers go up, blessings come down. And so far I have been blessed. And my doctor told me that. He said everything has been good up until now. And he was like, even with all this going on, you still are doing good. So that was like kind of comforting to hear or whatever, because I mean, Lord knows I try to do everything. Even if I'm terrified, my heart beats so fast, I feel like I'm about to have a panic attack, I still suck it up and do it for my baby, because I just feel like I'm gonna do whatever I can. So I just feel like, am I gonna do it again? That's a big negative. He might be the only child, really. I'm dead serious. Because I just don't like the whole experience, because I told you, like, I really have a fear of doctors, and it was something that happened in my past. It was kind of traumatizing or whatever, and I never was like that before. I used to go to the doctor for anything. I used to go to the emergency room for anything. If I had the flu, I'm going to the emergency room. I need my medicine. So, and I always had a primary doctor. So it's like I used to go to the doctor a lot, and then something happened, and I just feel like that's when my fear started or whatever. So, I mean, even with that fear, I chucked it up and I did everything for my baby. So I can't say, oh, it's something that I didn't do or something that I could have did more. I did everything. Everything those people told me to do. Even if I didn't understand it, I asked questions and I did it anyway. So that's one thing about me. When at the end of the appointment, when he said, do you have any questions? Yes, I do. Anything I didn't understand, I ask again. So it's like, I just feel like I just have to pray. And they told me, like, there's nothing else I can do. Even though I'm going to still, like, you know, I don't know, still try. Eat more fruits and vegetables. See if that will help him. I'm not sure. But if anybody went through this or have any suggestions or anything like that, or heard that their baby was supposed to be underweight and the baby came out, you know, perfect, over 6 pounds, healthy baby, let me know, because I like hearing stories like that, because it gives me hope that, you know, I know doctors are not gods. They're not always right or whatever. So I'm not really dependent on that, and I'm not really worried about it. It just is overwhelming or whatever, because I thought everything was going fine. I mean, it still is going fine, but this is a little glitch, and it's like this can turn into something else. Like, I can have my baby early behind this. So it's like, I don't want to have him early. I want him to stay in. I want him to be overdue. I don't want him coming out early or small or sick or anything, because it's like, I just want to have a healthy baby. That's what everybody wants. So, I mean, like I said, if anybody have a similar story or know someone that went through this, let me know. And I did promise a belly shot, so I'm going to do a belly shot. And I do not look pregnant. So, I mean, probably to you guys, because you guys don't know me, and y'all didn't know I was fat as hell before I got pregnant. But anyway, my stomach it looked the same to me with a line in the middle. So it's, to me, I don't look pregnant. Only when I wear certain clothes. There's this one dress, I love to wear this dress, because that's the only outfit I look pregnant in. And anything else, I don't look pregnant. If I wear my other clothes, I don't look pregnant. I still wear my same clothes, no maternity clothes or anything. So I'm going to do a belly shot. I hope you guys can see it, because I'm on a laptop. I'm not using the camera or a phone or anything. So I hope you guys can see or whatever. I told you I look a mess. I just woke up. So don't, it's like, let's see. I'm gonna show you my belly button. I was already big, so my stomach is still big. And it's like, I don't look pregnant. I don't know if you guys can see the line. It's kind of light, but I think that got it. But that's my belly shot that I promised. And today, I think I said it earlier in the video. This video getting long. But anyway, let me just say this and I'm done. I'm 33 weeks and 6 days. Tomorrow I'll be 34 weeks. So any comments, questions, just leave them below. Don't worry about your haters, because Jesus had haters too. Thank you guys for watching.